If you shrink anymore, you'll be able to get into this little sucker.
I reckon I could squeeze in there now, actually. I'm 78 kilos, so I could probably squeeze in.
78?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was around 90, hovering either side of 90, and I'm down to 78 through really about 12 months. People think it's been a bit of a quick fix or a knife work at the doctor's, which is just untrue. I've never even had a consultation. But it was when I started was when I had Warne on Channel 9 last year. We started a TV show. I wanted to get it a bit fitter. And then the IPL was coming up, so I got into it. And I thought, actually, I could start to see a bit of a six-pack.
Everyone's blaming Liz.
Well, no, she hasn't got the high heels in the middle of my back saying, you must do another 100 push-ups. She doesn't do that at all.
That's a vision. That's a vision.
It's not a bad one, Kenny, for you either. But it's nothing like that. It was just a lifestyle and a habit that I've got into now. Now it's a daily routine. Yesterday, got up, went to the gym that I've got built at home, did some push-ups, did some bench and all that sort of stuff, ate healthily. Well, not that healthy in the morning. I had a bacon sandwich with an extra couple of bits of bacon. But it's just it's a change as I'm getting old. I'm 42 now. Basically, it's been a change of lifestyle, not a change of lifestyle, but more of a daily routine and a habit now of fitness and being healthy rather than, pizza and a beer and chips at 11 o'clock at night when you're coming home. It's now a lot more fruit, it's a lot more cereals, it's a lot more salads, it's, more healthy, more protein, some shakes, all those sorts of things. And, I'm still exactly the same person, Kenny. It's just that there's been a few little things that I've changed with which I like.
Warne, it's boring. I'm sorry, I want to get...
It's the price you pay, mate. They're squeezing a size 31 jeans. It's the price you pay, Kenny.
Oh, mate, for it.
And, who knows? My spinner's underwear, I might have to come out and start modelling with a shirt off now. I've actually got a bit of a six-pack, so watch out.
Do you miss cricket?
When it's been 20 years of your life, of course you miss the game. I don't miss all the things that go with it, but the actual playing of the game and the camaraderie with your mates in the dressing room and all those sorts of things, I think that is definitely something you miss. That's how do you replace something at the highest level for your country in front of 80,000 people? It's very hard to replace that. But I'm very lucky that I'm in a great space with my personal life. My number one priority is my children, and they love Elizabeth. They like her son Damien. We're all getting along extremely well. So when those things, that's the most. Everything else is great and it's important, but really your family's the most important thing in the world. And if there's stats going wrong, that's when you've got to have a serious look. But that's all unbelievably well. So when you do things like, Hot Wheels, and you got your own little spinking car, I mean, it's great fun, and it is a great company too. They've been around a long time. 1968, they've been around for.
We grew up with it.
4 billion cars they've sold. 4 billion. They sell 6 million a year here in Australia.
And you've driven every one of them.
Yeah, I've driven a few. I've paid with a few as well. But to actually have the privilege and the first Australian ever to design it for Mattel, it's, I'm pretty proud.
I never saw you as an artist. I mean, you surprised me.
Where's your spinners? Where's all your stuff?
I mean, I'm sitting
Haven't
here
you seen these?
This guy's got hidden...
Well, come down to Club 23 as well for a quiet water.
Yeah,
you can see some of the designs we've been doing.
Yeah, you're so busy. People often say to me when they look at my lovely wife Anne, they say, "Geez, Kenny, you got lucky. You're batting above your average." They do it to me all the time.
Yes, well,
Warne,
lucky I'm not in that situation, Kenny, am I?
Are they doing it to you? Are you batting
lucky
above
I'm not in that situation. You might be batting above yours, but I'm not.
Oh, you're cruel.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes. But true.
Well, I only averaged 17 with the bat when I played cricket, so, I'm allowed to do it in my personal life, maybe a bit higher.
You're getting married?
No immediate plans to get married. We're going to enjoy being engaged for a while. And, something romantic and a bit old-fashioned about saying, I feel happy to be engaged. And, I had lunch with 5 of her girlfriends the other day in London, that was actually really nice. She's got some wonderful friends, and I'm starting to enjoy them. I've met her family and all those sorts of things over the last 12 months. And everyone gets along. Her mum has met my parents and all those sorts of things. Our kids are getting along great. They really enjoy each other's company. Things are pretty good. Business off the field is wonderful. Designing my own car for Hot Wheels has been cool. Opening Club 23 in the coming weeks. Spinner stuff's going well. There's so many wonderful things happening, and I'm happy. And you know what? Above all, I think you can probably tell by the way I am at the moment. I'm just really, really happy. The happiest I've ever been in my life, which makes me feel great.
I think you're about as relaxed as I've ever seen you about everything that goes on in your life right now. And so, being so relaxed, I feel pretty comfortable asking the next question.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And the next question
Geez, that's beautiful journalism, Kenny, isn't it? Just make me feel
it's a
good
mate.
and then...
It's a mate.
Oh, right, okay,
It's
Kenny.
not going
Come on,
to be
give
too
it to me
harsh.
then, come on.
Just between you and I,
Okay.
where's the church and what's the day?
Well, as I said, honestly...
It's going to be in England?
This is honest, as I've said, I've always been, as I have been today too. There has not been one chat about what date, where, anything like that. Not once have it been up in our household at all with Elizabeth and I, not once. So let me tell you, Kenny, you'll be the first to know with an exclusive if once we find out where it is, when it is, whatever it is.
And the last one is,
Yep.
will you live in Australia or will you live in England?
Well, at the moment it's about combining both. That's what we're doing at the moment. What happens, our kids are getting, I'm on a 14, 12 and 10. Not a lot of times I want to spend the weekends with Dad, it's with all their mates too. So I'll be combining, with England. I'll probably be basing myself in England and spending, lots of time here. I'd like to follow the sun, 6 months here, 6 months in England. Well, a day in England with the sun, but, look, that's just a juggling act. The things that go into her son's school, my kids' schooling, her work, my work, and then we juggle around which continent around that and work.